I'm scrolling on my Facebook page, feeling curious, attorney months. He's got the legal education, baby, yeah. He's the litigation expert. No one like the back of my hand. You got a problem, he's the lawyer on demand. Check his post, they're full of legal advice. Learning about the law, it's like a rolling dice, from contracts to torts. He's got it all covered. Attorney Marks, he's the legal expert, no other. I'm scrolling on Marks, he's blowing up your feet. Learning about the law, that's all we really.
Okay, good day sa inyo mga ate at kuya. Ito po ang inyong kuya sa batas po, nagbabalik po, no? Marami talagang ganap na nangyari sa atin. The current events na nagaganap na nakikita natin sa social media, sa TV, sa radio, no? Especially incoming elections. More likely dito sa BARM area kasi hindi lang regular election, first din na parliamentary election dito sa Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. Cases din, Alice Guo, nahuli din, issue ni Kibuloy, still pa rin, no? They're still digging the ground of this so-called heartbeat. Marami pang case, Enteng Cabisote, yung bagyo natin. But anyway, still continue, no? Kahit busy din ako, continue pa rin po natin yung ating obligation to serve you while sharing and learning with all the cases na feel ko pwede nyong maintindihan. Alright? So, ang first case po natin, I apologize, teka lang. Ang ating first case po is, again, under the law, episode 67. So, ang unang case po natin is, yung makita nyo sa Supreme Court PH sa Facebook, sabi dito, the Supreme Court disbars lawyer for extramarital affairs. So, ano bang facts ng case nito? No? Ano bang facts dito sa case? Alright? So, it's actually Attorney Rojas and Attorney Kiambao. So, si Attorney Kiambao is the husband and Attorney Rojas is the wife. Now, they are married. They are legally married as husband and wife. Now, nag-file ang wife because na-discover niya na yung kanyang mga previous na mga employee nagkaroon ng sexual activity si husband. Ano ba yung mga sexual activity? Hinahawakan sa breast, no? Yung kanilang katulong, hinihipuan, pinapalo sa puwet, nagkakaroon ng sexual intercourse or activity, nilalasing niya yung kanyang mga yung mga empleyado niya, tapos of course pinupuwersa niya, no? Nire-rape pa niya. And itong mga previous employee, umabot ng 13 former employees. Sino-sino sila? House helpers, no? Kasambahay, storekeeper, secretary na kanilang office. So imagine yung kadami-dami. And among these 13 employees, dalawa doon ay minor, age 16 and age 17. So, sabi ni lawyer wife, mag-file siya ng permanent protection order, PPO, at saka legal separation because of the immoral conduct of the husband. Then, ano nangyari? Sabi naman ni husband ay di daw talaga niya mapigilan, no? At saka daw masyado daw siyang no? Kumbaga in informal word, malibog 'yun, no? So his sexual urge is so big and nagpromise siya na magpapa-psychiatry siya na magpapatulong siya sa mga medical counseling para lang ma-overcome niya yung problema niya. Okay, so ano ba ang sabi ng Supreme Court? Kasi of course dumating to sa IBP CBD, no? So sa disciplinary pa lang, kung titingnan mo, it's really immoral. Imagine mo yun, you're married and you're having, hindi lang siya extramarital affair, sexual activity, no? So ang sabi ng Supreme Court, dahil ginawa mo yan, kahit ina-admit mo na ikaw ay nagkasala, Dura Lex and Lex, the law may be harsh but it is still the law. So, ano ba ang Duralex Sedlex? Sabi niya, ito, according sa ating CIPRA, Code of Professional Responsibility and Accountability. Ito po yung Code of Conduct ng mga lawyers at mga judges at mga members of the bar. Sabi niya na violate ni husband, Attorney Kiambao, itong mga provisions na to under CIPRA. Una, sa Canon 2, sa propriety, a lawyer shall at all times act with propriety and maintain the appearance of propriety in personal and professional dealings. Observe honesty, respect, and courtesy, and uphold the dignity of the legal profession consistent with the highest standard of ethical behavior. So there are a lot of cases na sinasabi dito na ang isang abogado ay hindi, no, the lawyer cannot separate himself from his professional career to his personal life, no? Because you cannot divide a person. So, yung ginawa ni husband ay grossly immoral, scandalous, no? And then, grabe, it violates to uphold, no? It violated the provisions under upholding the dignity of legal profession, diba? The section 1, proper conduct. A lawyer shall not engage in unlawful, dishonest, immoral, or deceitful conduct. Having an extramarital, especially, yun na yun, grabe, makikita natin, rape na yun eh, may mga ibang pagkakataon, sinasamantala na talaga yung because the necessity of this previous employer, kasambahay, storekeeper, secretary, na wala silang magawa but to submit, kasi may utang siguro, kailangan niya sa school, so, it is grossly immoral, hindi lang siya immoral, no? Grossly immoral. Then it's really corrupt and evil. Yun na lang for other key definitions of grossly immoral. Section 2, dignified conduct. A lawyer shall respect the law, the courts, tribunals, and other government agencies, their official employees and processes, and act with courtesy, civility, fairness, and candor towards fellow members of the bar. Doon pa lang sa section 2, if you can see here, sabi niya, lawyer shall respect the law. The law, he already violated the law. Bakit? Because he is a husband and he should fulfill his obligation as a husband. Ano yung mga obligation na yon? Na hindi siya mag-create or magkaroon ng affairs sa ibang babae. Dapat he should be he should be loyal and provide his utmost love and care and even sexuality to his wife alone. So a lawyer shall not engage in conduct that adversely reflects in one's fitness to practice the law, nor behave in a scandalous manner, whether in public or private life, to the discredit of the legal profession. So another case din dito kasi kung bakit yung mga female ay hindi na sila umiimik kahit there been abusively raped or just consented, no, submitted to the request of Attorney Kiambao, because yung sila isa sila sa mga pinakasikat na mga abogado doon sa lugar. So they're scared na baka sila ay makasuhan. So imagine yung taking advantage of these people na they're desperate, no, in need of money. So aabusuhin lang ng ating attorney husband. All right. Another one na naging liability po ni Attorney Kiambao is Canon 3, fidelity. Section 2 provides that the responsible and accountable lawyer, a lawyer shall uphold the Constitution, obey the laws of the land, promote respect for laws. Again, promote respect for laws and legal processes, safeguard human rights, and at all times advance the honor and integrity of the legal profession. As an officer of the court, a lawyer shall uphold the rule of law and conscientiously assist in the speedy and efficient administration of justice. Makikita nyo lang dito is he already violated this canon. Kasi doon lang sa pagkaroon ng extramarital affairs is big deal na yon. So ano ang decision ng Supreme Court? The Supreme Court decided kahit inadmit man niya, kasi inadmit talaga niya when he was invited, no, to provide his answer and comment on the complaint ni attorney wife. Sabi ni Attorney Kiambao, the husband, is pinagsisisihan daw niya and he will try his best for counseling and he will naghingi siya sa court ng mababang sentensya because he knew that the penalty would definitely and most likely disbarment. The Supreme Court provided the following penalties. Una, mag-disbar, So if you would I have to reiterate, sabi niya dito, disbarment sa first count ng grossly immoral, Yung mga pinaggagawa niya, grossly immoral 'yun. Ikalawa, disbarment in the second count kasi ang issue dito ng mga disbarment dito is yung ginawa niya insofar as his obligations as a lawyer, Another one is his obligation as a husband, as a lawyer and a husband. So, of course, he did not comply with his obligation as a husband, faithful husband. And also, insofar as yung creating extramarital affairs sa iba. So, disbarment, nakadalawa na siya disbarment, tapos nagkaroon pa siya ng suspension of practice of law for 3 years for grossly immoral ulit. And suspension for 3 years for the 4th count. So, he has disbarment, suspension, and suspension. So, sir, paano ba yan, sir? Na-disbar na, di-disbar pa. So, magiging on record yung mga ibang mga penalties niya. So, he will serve it one at a time. So, na-disbar siya. So, if he was disbarred, and pwede siya, maghingi siya ng judicial clemency, madidisbar ulit siya kasi meron siyang on record na kaso. So, if ever magkaroon naman ng judicial clemency sa disbarment na yun, he's still suspended. So, if you can see gaano kabigat yung kaso ni Attorney Kiambao. And I hope na malaking tulong po sa inyo, especially na mga, of course, mga people are like lawyers. Wag na po kayong magkaroon po ng extramarital affairs kasi ang kapalit noon is disbarment and suspension if you're going to apply the case of Kiambao. So maraming salamat, and ito po ang inyong kuya sa batas po, nagsasabi sa inyo na mahalin nyo ang inyong asawa dahil sila po ang tunay na batas. Bye-bye!
I'm scrolling on my Facebook page, feeling curious, the turning months.